Hello, everybody. It's 38 degrees here in Lehi, Utah, and it is January 22nd, and I'm here to just do a fast update video to show you what I got done when I was at the River House. Anyway, my name is Colette, and I'm the Highway Stitcher here to give you my highway updates and my home updates, and glad to be here with you. And thanks again for all the new subscribers. Thanks for all of you rejoining me, and this will just be a little fasty. I plan on it being anyway, just have to show a few things. And then tomorrow I go on to the stitching retreat, our Utah local stitching retreat for 3 days. So I thought this was a good time to just do a fast update. First of all, I'll show you what I got done when I was at the River House. First thing I got done was I finished up, this was a Stitch Mania start. Little House Needleworks, Long May She Wave. So that ends the trio of the 3 Little House needlework projects. They gave you the floss, the overdyed floss with this, but not the fabric. I kitted it up with a mystery fabric. I started this at Stitch Mania, on Stitch Mania, probably 2 years ago. No, maybe it was last Stitch Mania I started it. And I just had some fabric that I used for all 3 of them, just an even weave 28 count mystery fabric of some sort. But the flosses, of course, are what they had in the kit, which were overdyeds. So that's all done. When I went up to the River House, all I had done was actually just the flag and the one house. So I got the rest done and checked that off my list. It's a Stitch Mania finish and also the last of those finishes. So I'm glad for that. I also worked on, Sassy Jacks has like a charity, it had made a pattern for helping the firefighters in Australia and those in Australia that suffered from the fires that have been going on. And somebody designed a pattern for them and they put it up free. And so I chose to help them out. They're going to donate the money from each time a person posts the picture of their finished stitch. And it says Aussie Friends. It's a cute little stitch, worked up really fast. And I did that up at the River House also. This is on like a overdyed Ada that my friend from Southern California, Heather at Confetti Stitchers, dyed. And I thought I kind of wanted a colorful, bright type of an Aussie, an Aussie stitch for this instead of, a more muted. So I cut this out and stitched this up while I was at the River House. So there's the little squirrel, little koala bear. So got that one done. I also started working on this when I was home here, but then I worked on some more of it. This is the Sweetest Strawberry by Puntini. And I'm doing this on 40 count picture this plus Ren. So when I started, all I had was in the basket done. So I did get a little more done in it while I was up there. And I totally changed this out. It was supposed to be stitched on a 36 count. I stitched it on a 40. I wanted it a little smaller. And I changed out the threads. I'm using silk threads, Gloriana overdyeds. If you would like the color conversion, I'd be happy to send it to you. But it was just a bunch of Gloriana silks that I had. So that was the 3rd one that I worked on. The other 2 I got finished. I also did some beading, and I worked on, this is a beaded pen cover, pen, P-E-N, like the pens you write with. It's a peyote stitch. So I finished that up here. I have not sewn in the extra threads yet from it. I just barely got it finished up before I left. what you do to finish it up, besides sewing in the extra threads, it goes on a pin. This isn't the correct pin. It's a Pilot G-Force pin that it goes on. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what you do. After you sew in all the main threads, you take the last thread that's on the top and you zip it shut down the middle, make it into like a circle, and then you slip it on to the pin. So, and that's what it looks like on the pin. So it's kind of like your own personal pen cover, so you can identify your pen. A cute little idea. So worked on that. That's going to be a little gift for a lace making friend of mine. So I got that done. So it was a good week and a half, I would say, of stitching. I finished up 3 books too, and almost got done with the 4th. So all in all, it was a lot of projects and everything else done. So I was glad for that. I had taken my one piece that I did for my sister over to Hobby Lobby. And I was pretty happy because I found a frame there that would work. And for not too much money, they pinned it, stretched it, and put it in the frame for me, the already made frame. So if you do find a frame at Hobby Lobby that'll fit your stitched piece, go ahead and ask them that at their art and frame section, because this ended up being very, very economical for me so that I could give this to my sister. So anyway, you remember this piece. Sorry for the glare. I'll try to hold it in such a way. I found this frame at Hobby Lobby. I kind of thought it would work good with it. There was only a couple frames that were like the right size. This is square. I believe it's like either 12 by 12 or 11 by 11. So it wasn't easy to find one, but this one I thought would work out all right with kind of the distressed look in the frame. And so this is what it looks like when it's done, and pretty happy with it. So turned out well. So I'm excited to take that to my sister. I can show this here because I know she doesn't watch the Floss Tube. So. Okay, sorry about that. My husband was just leaving and I stopped the video to say goodbye to him. 2 more things before I end. One is I participated in a Harry Potter gift exchange, and Candy Askins of Candy Stitches started it. This was last fall, and somehow or another the exchange person that was chosen for me couldn't do the piece, so Candy insisted on having somebody else take up the slack and get a present, an exchange present to me. And I told her don't worry about it, but she just insisted that that wasn't right, so she wanted to make it right. Well, I totally forgot about the fact that she had done this, and she mentioned it to Cupcake Stitcher, asked her to take it up and do it, and she did. And I just got this in the mail after I got back from the River House, and I'm just totally amazed. It's just amazing. Anyway, Cupcake Stitcher did this with several other people that she asked, and since I don't know the other people, I'm just going to tell you thank you on my video for all that you did to make this such a special delight for me to get it in the mail. So anyway, I'll say Cupcake Stitcher and others to say thank you. Anyway, one of the things was this stitched box with Felix Felicis on the front, stitched beautifully. And inside this lovely box is all kinds of goodies. I got this Harry Potter keychain. There's Harry. Okay, Harry, turn the right way. I already put him on my, I took him out of the box and put him on my keychain for my car. And then I went, oh shoot, I got to get him back to show him for my fast Floss Tube. So there's Harry. Also got these face cards, Gryffindor face cards. I also got 2 skeins of Classic Colorworks Honeycomb and Cherry Cobbler. I got some Lady Dots Creates Golden Fleece, which is some hand-dyed yardage. 100% wool to use for finishing. And a gorgeous piece of color and cotton, 1/4 yard linen, 28 count, called Sandstone. A nice neutral color that I can use for my stitching. So those are all the, oh, and there was also a black pair of little stitchy scissors too. I put them already on my my little stitching area in the other room, so sorry about that, forgot that. She has her little note in Harry Potter traditional language. Thank you, Cupcake Stitcher, and all the others. And some chocolate candy too, which I have already put in the other room ready to eat. So again, thank you so much, ladies. I really, really do appreciate it. It was really sweet of you to do that. And thank you, Candy, for your care and concern. And then one other thing I want to bring up really fast is next week I'm doing 2 giveaways for my 1,000 subscribers, and next week I'm going to do the drawing for that. So I want to give some of you opportunity to still sign up for the giveaway. And I'm giving away 2 items. The first one will be the Village of Hawkrun Hollow. Brand new pattern, never opened. Carriage House samplings. Many of you who love these love the Hawkrun Hollow series. So if you don't have this, enter the giveaway. The only thing I ask you to put is where you live, state-wise or country-wise, and if you like it, if you love living there, or if you'd rather move somewhere else. And then the second giveaway is a Nashville exclusive 2019 kit from Primitive Hair. And it gives you the kit and the buttons and the floss. Not the floss, and the fabric. The only thing that you have to supply is the floss, I believe. So I did not take it out of the package because I don't want to. I ended up getting a second one, and I already have one, and so I thought, well, I won't take this out of the package. So anyway, that's what the second one is, and all you have to do to answer the giveaway for this is let me know what's your next hobby after stitching, what you enjoy doing. And it doesn't have to be craft related. I've gotten some really interesting answers to this, and I love it. All kinds of answers. So just tell me what you like to do next after stitching, and if it's conducive to stitching or not. Some people like to listen to audiobooks, and that works out really well. Some people like to do some quilting and stitching, that works out, but other people like to do other things that don't necessarily work out with it. So let me know what it is that you like next best after stitching, and how well it works with doing stitching. So anyway, those are the 2 giveaways. So you have about another week to join. We have about 45 so far signed up, so I'm really grateful for that. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now and download it along with the other one. Hope I don't have a problem this time. I actually tried to downloaded the one and then went to download this extra little bit and had to redo it because it kept saying error message. So let's cross our fingers and hope this one works this time. And anyway, thank you again, everybody. Remember the beauty that's out there, the beauty in our country, in our homes, and it's there if you look for it, the beauty within yourself too. Love you lots, guys, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.